I had relations with a pig. That's called porking.
Ugh, that's tasteless.
No, ma'am, that's tasteless adjacent.
Welcome to Tasteless Adjacent, episode 19. I'm Jay Chowder. We got Bone and
Hey.
shit Bone and Slopdog. Wait, we lose Slopdog?
Do we lose Slopdog?
Oh Jesus, we lied to you. Oh shit! Wait, we got Slopdog. What a fucking podcast we have! Oh my god, whatever. This fucking podcast.
Help me out, guys. All right.
Wait, you
Hello?
wait. Hello. Oh my,
Hello.
you're old.
That reminds me of my mom when I first got not even when I first got my cell phone, but my first 10 years of having a cell phone. My mom would call, and like when she got my voicemail, she would be like, "It's Mom, pick up. Hello, are you there? Hello."
Cell phone, bitch.
You know what? At the office I work at, old people do that. They're like, "Hello, hey, I want to make an appointment." What? Oh, God damn it! There's nobody there. Hello? And then they do it. What?
They act like, blame yourself, bitch, not the world. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that is an old people thing. Oh no.
Oh, happy Easter, happy Easter, happy Easter.
Yeah, everyone's Easter. How was your Easter,
Everyone's
kid?
fucking Easter.
How was your Easter?
It was good. I had a good Easter.
Did you guys make ham?
We made ham. I did redskin mashed potatoes, homemade biscuits, green bean casserole.
We call those Indian potatoes. That's horrible.
Yikes.
Listen, I'm only fucking around because it's funny, but I'm gonna cut you off because I'm an asshole. Listen, but like we'll come back to Easter. Listen, when I was in the car, twice we were listening to country. Twice I thought there was gonna be racism in country, because in like it only shows like a Sirius radio and it only shows like part of the title of the song, but it doesn't finish it. So the song was Tim McGraw, One Last NIG, and I go, "Oh my God, Tim McGraw's racist!" And they're playing this. My wife's like, "What the fuck?" It was One Last Night was the song by Tim McGraw, but it ended at the NIG, and it was One Last by Tim McGraw on the country station. I'm like, they're allowing this now, and I'm like, "Oh my God!" So for a second, I thought
Beyonce just wrote a country album.
Right, and he's just like, "Oh my God, she's the one last," and that's horrible. And I don't mean that. That's a joke. And
he's really high, folks.
Yeah, I'm very high.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
So we may not even air this episode. No. So anyway, so that was that, and then there was another song where a country guy was mad about something, "The Devil You Know," and it makes you mad. And he's gonna get mad, and he's like. And then I pull the trigger, and then the next line is coming, and I go, "What is this guy, white country guy, going to rhyme with trigger of a gun?" And I'm like, "Oh, my God, he's going to say it." And then he didn't say it. And my wife's like, "What's wrong with you?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I think all these white boys are racist on here." And that was twice in the last 7 years. I was like, no. I was like nervous for him. What are you saying?
I'm going to tell you about my racism. So, like, we went to the casino, and for anybody who doesn't know, near the casino, they're building a Great Wolf Lodge.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know that, but yeah, isn't that cool? Anyway, so on the way home, they have, like, a lot of, like, these big tubes and stuff, like, on the side, you know, like, all stacked up, and I'm like, oh, those must be, like, those are going to be, like, the tubes for, like, Great Wolf. How cool.
Yeah,
And then my husband says, "Well, how do you think they're going to get them over there? Because it's like, you know, it's like across the highway." And I'm like, "Oh, you know." And then I'm like, "Oh, they're going to use, this is terrible." And now, yeah, we're all going to hell. It's fine. But like, I'm like, "Oh, and Indians."
Hey, don't include me in your racism. We're all. I think you're saying it, motherfucker.
I said, maybe they're going to have one of the Indian guys come over and be like, hey-ya, ho-ya, hey-ya, and they'll just lift up and float across. My husband's like, oh my God, what kind of racism is this?
It's positive. You're like, look at the vibes they're putting out, man. They got that magic. Dude, they don't care. They're running Connecticut with those casinos. They don't give a shit. They fucking wipe their ass with us. They don't give a fuck. And, hey, just levitates across the road like a Looney Tunes. We grew up on fucking Looney Tunes cartoons, man. You know? And,
that legitimately would have been in a Looney. It probably wasn't a Looney Tunes cartoon.
So that's where we got it from. Like, subconsciously, that's an episode. You know what I mean? So blame fucking that guy. And, like, I remember there was like a big red guy with a nose, and he was an Indian, and he went, ha, cha-cha-cha-cha, right? Was that, am I right on that, or is that wrong?
Yes.
You are correct.
His nose was like a big dick. I can always get hard. You know? Stop pushing your ass against the TV, my grandmother would say.
You're leaving bingo marks on the television.
You're marking the screen, you fucking dirty bird. Really? Something? Oh, shit.
No. God damn it, really?
No.
Wait, maybe
seriously.
it was me.
I can hear you.
All right,
it's
I thought it
probably
was me.
me.
I was like, God damn it.
No, I think Chowder's just really high.
Oh no, the Indian's using his magic on him. He's just floating
Oh,
somewhere.
man, it's
Hey,
that coyote.
Yeah.
We're going to get
You
off
will
the
see the light.
podcast. He's going to not realize we stopped recording. He's going to keep talking, eat a half-gallon of ice cream, and wake up with a coyote licking his dick.
Oh my God.
Oh, Easter. We got to get back to Easter. But, dude,
Oh yes.
I was talking to my wife today, and we were talking about something, and it came up about, she said, because I'm contemplating buying a wrestling belt. Remember, it's like $2,000, and then Trophy Smack makes one for like $200. They don't engrave it, but it's still a heavy belt, good leather, but it's just kind of like matte finish, hard, paint, like something on it. And I'm like, that's good for the money, but I probably get it for like under $200. But I'm still like, I don't know. My wife's like, Jesus Christ. She's like, get this one, decide if you really want it, and then you can eventually in the future buy one. Because I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to buy one because I can't justify spending $2,000. And now I can't even justify spending it. But anyway, so my wife's like, it's always the same with you. She's like, first it's this. She's like, if you can spend money on your fucking Doc Marten girl shoes, you can fucking spend it on this. And I'm like, stop bringing that up.
Maybe we should start a GoFundMe just so you can get this fucking belt.
No one wants to hear me talk about it anymore. So my wife was like, and I go, you knew they were girl shoes and you let me buy them? And I'm like, because I tried them on there, whether I had no shoes, no socks on or whatever. And you could just see my cankles like piling over the side, over the top of these girl shoes. And they just look horrendous. Remember I wore them home? And,
We were
horrible.
We were all like, why are you wearing women's shoes?
Right. And then my fucking overflowing cankles fucking ain't helping. And I told my wife that, and she goes, sometimes I don't know what to say. That's what she said. Like, that's not the answer I'm looking for. Sometimes I don't know, which means I do this all the time, apparently. And sometimes she's so flabbergasted with me, she can't speak. Like, we were in, like, a fucking store, and I've been looking for a new backpack. And I almost bought this bag made out of jean material. I think I don't know. And
why do you need a backpack? Your book's getting too heavy?
No, but like my backpack was like shredding in the middle because it's like inside because it's got plastic in the inside.
But why?
So, like,
Why do you need a backpack?
Well, I just carry like my stuff in it, my notebook and my laptop or anything I need. Like, you know what I mean?
But where do you go?
Go all over the country.
In an RV, not on foot.
Well, a plane ride again or something. I need to carry clothes and such. Anyway, I have a bag. I keep all my stuff in it. All my main necessities. Anyway,
I don't think you answered the question.
I need a
His
bag because I carry
eyeliner.
stuff in it,
There's a
man.
lot of avoidance in here.
Is your eyeliner in there and your chapstick?
That's correct. All my tampons. I got the runs. I just stick it up my ass. And Dong, plug it up on the channel. Check it out. And anyway, what was? Oh, so anyway, so she's like, my
He
wife's
has to
like,
shit so bad it just pops out like a Nerf dart.
sends a hole through my pants and everything. It's like, Jesus Christ, almost kills the kids. Like, Jesus, I almost died when I was a kid. My dad shot a tampon on his ass. Whatever. Anyway, so I'm losing it. But what was I saying? So fucking, she says she's always telling me all this. So there was this purse or bag made out of G material, and I was like, that's strong. But I guess it was a purse. And my wife actually spoke up and was like, you can't get this, Billie Jean. It's fucking a purse made out of G material. And because she had heard the story when I was a kid, I wore those. Mom made out of her pants. Mom made a cut-off pair of shorts for me, and I would wear them. And Slopdog would rag on me and call me Billie Jean. And so then, like, now, like, we talk about bags, and, like, I was like, oh, I really like my new bag. I just mentioned it the other night. And my wife's like, oh, you Billie Jean?
Good thing
She's
your
like, are you
wife's
transitioning? What?
good thing your wife's there to try to direct you at least away from these things.
Well, she said
Like,
something she doesn't want to say.
If you had to dress yourself all the time, yikes.
It's just worse than I do. I mean, she's like, are you transitioning with the woman's shoes and the Billie Jean bag and the wearing your mom's shorts as a kid? Oh my God.
Wearing boo-boos pretty soon. She's gonna be like, oh no.
It's for the comfort.
So, Dr. Bo, so your Easter kid. How was your Easter?
All right, but before you cut me off again, no, Easter was good. You know, the fam community had an Easter egg hunt. The weather was really good. Had you know, dinner and stuff and some dessert, and it was good.
You said ham?
Yes, ham.
When you say that, I know Mom went to your house for Thanksgiving. I just picture her laying there on the table, spread eagle, you guys all eating her hairy ham. I don't know why that came to my mind. And happy Easter. And
Nice.
All I think of is Just Friends. Remember when and he's talking about slapping the ham to the. He talks about jerking off to the poster. And he's like, "Oh, I slapped the ham 3 times a day or something," and she's like, "Not the ham I just bought."
where do you think the glaze came from, bitch? Eat it up, mama. And, but it was good. Good Easter. Kids in the hunt, and does your kid do a hunt, Slopdog?
Yes. Usually I put the eggs outside, but it was kind of like. I wasn't. It was cold last night when we got home, and I'm like, "Fuck this! I'm not putting eggs outside." So I just did it in the house. We did just like a little egg hunt in the house. Still happy. Everything went well. So mission accomplished.
Good. Yeah, we did the egg hunt too, and all that stuff. Even though they're older, we still do it. Like we do, like for Valentine's Day. Nate's done since they were kids. She always does like a Valentine's Day like scavenger hunt. But you just you get clues and you go here, and then like there's just each of them get like a little bucket of candy or something. You know, it's nothing even crazy. But for some reason that was what she did for VD, and that's what we've always done. So I don't know. Maybe there'll be 40 coming over, right? Hey, doing the VD hunt with my parents. They're like, "What do you do with your parents?" VD. And what?
Oh, so I was gonna. Oh, okay. So again, like I know, like we actually went out yesterday. My husband and I, we never go out by ourselves.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're on our way home, and he knows like all sorts of back ways and stuff. I don't know all that shit, but anyway, so we drive past this whole place.
He knows how to take the dirt road home.
Oh my God! That's Slopdog.
No, not like that. Anyway, so I
Getting
guess
personal, Slopdog. I know it's your birthday, but Jesus.
Damn it! And we drive past. It's kind
Take
of
your birthday
God,
off,
it's not
Slopdog?
his birthday, it's yours.
Yeah, I know. Damn, I was like, no.
Did you take off your birthday, Slopdog?
No, I didn't. Because, well, like, everybody is going to be at school. Like, my kids are at school. Even, like, you know, my husband right now, he's back at school to, like, you know. So I'm like, what is the point? I'm going to sit at home all day and stare at the wall? I'm like, I'll just whatever. You
Do
know,
that.
like,
Yes, that was love.
it's just not worth it. I'm like, oh, this is not worth it. But whatever. So,
But he knows
we're
the back
driving
road.
home. Yo, go on the back roads. that sounds dirty. Whatever. So we go past this old, like, dilapidated place, and you can see the sign, and even though it's, like, kind of, like, old and faded, it says, like, Fitness World, and I'm like, oh, and he goes, oh, I don't think I want to go to Fitness World, and then I say, I don't know what, I say, yeah, fitting this cock in your ass. And he just starts laughing, and he's like, what? And I'm like, oh, it looks like a place you'd get raped. I don't know.
He's like, what the fuck? We gotta get you off this podcast. You're becoming an animal. When I was fucking dating Nay, we went to go get like a Christmas tree. I got free for like while I was working somewhere. And so I went to go, but there's like a main way to go. It takes you like probably 15 minutes. But I went a back road the only way I knew, and it took me like, I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour. And my wife was like, I thought you were going to murder me. Like, I thought like you were mad at me, and you were going to murder me somewhere. Because you kept going, yep, we're going to get the tree. And she's like, I know where that place is, and you're not going that way. Like, what is happening? And I was like, oh, no, I just I'm a moron. And
of course, like, you got like tarps in the back for the tree and like rope. He's like,
yeah, no, I just had my moist chicken stuff. It was just like always a tarp back there with Vaseline and stuff.
Yeah, that's a question.
I think I tied it together with rope so it would like stay closed, because if you left it open and the back windows would feathers would come to hit you. Like I remember once my wife's brother and his girlfriend at the time needed a ride home, so they sat in the back of the horror mobiles, my blue car that the big letters 4 in the back. But I had a tarp back there from a show. So my car was like old hot dogs or old whatever, mustard, and then there's some feathers and everything. And so it wasn't really tied up, so they were sitting in the back and the windows were open. We went on the highway, and just from the back of them, they just get covered both, just with a bunch of feathers. They're like, you hear the girl going, what the fuck is that? I'm like, oh, that's from my show I did. And they're like, what?
Like, bitch, I don't think that's the worst thing that's been in your face today.
Yeah, you fucking whore. Well, I think she became a druggy whore anyway, so fuck that cunt. And God bless America. And I hope she's doing okay. And I hope she's kicking.
America.
And yeah, whatever. And
what I want to know
so
is Slopdog. When you went to Texas Roadhouse the other night, did you ride the hobby horse and get?
I did not.
I didn't get the cowboy hat on.
I did not. I didn't tell him it was almost my birthday, and thank God, neither did my husband. Nobody said anything. We were safe.
But you got to be worried anytime you go out like that, that someone's gonna say something.
I never go anywhere on my fucking birthday.
But
Never.
it wasn't like on my birthday either. Like, it's a few days, you know what I mean? It's not till Tuesday, so I was like, and he knows, like, I would not have enjoyed that. And it was just the two of us, so, like, whatever. Like, we're fine.
That's what makes it funny, I think.
Like, we were just happy to be out without kids.
Nay's always worried. I love going out with kids. Same with love. I love my kids. But, yes. But Nay's like, we go to think, I'm like, I'm going to tell them it's your birthday. Yours is not, just because I want to see you get embarrassed. And fucking, and just people come out singing, like yeah, I don't know. It makes me laugh. And it's so uncomfortable.
Specifically at Texas Roadhouse, they wheel out this like hobby horse thing, and they give you a cowboy hat, and you like ride up on it, and you have the house.
Even adults?
Hat, and they're like rootin' tootin'. Let's give him a happy birthday.
Even adults?
Yes, even adults. It's like this sturdy horse for you to sit on, and they're like, yeah. Like, wow.
The boyfriend my wife had before she dated me had did it to her. They told her it wasn't her birthday, but he's like snuck when he went to go to the bathroom and said that it was her birthday.
And that's why she dumped him.
That's why they're no longer together. Did you see that video I seen online where that girl's riding the horse at like a roadhouse or something, and her pussy's hanging out in the back?
Yes.
Oh
she realizes it. She's like, "Oh my god!" And I'm like, "Oh my god!" You just hear people laughing, like the guy recording, like, "Ha!"
Some wind whistling through my asshole.
Right. You just see up the back fucking canal blowing that thing like a bottle. You know what I mean? Like you're fucking playing the jug band in that stupid Christmas show you like. And
and the Otters Jug Band Christmas, everybody. Best Christmas
fucking
movie
horrible.
ever. Best Christmas movie ever.
It's just a brown wishing well.
When one time me and my wife were dating, and I don't know if we were engaged yet. We might have been engaged, but we were at Texas Roadhouse, and she started choking on a piece of meat. And I didn't know she was choking. She was just kind of making a weird noise.
You told her get out from under the table, and
I was like, and I
way
was
to
like,
go, get out!
Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? And finally she swallowed it, and she's like, well, good thing I wasn't fucking dying.
She stabs you with her knife. Jackass.
Are you okay? Are you okay? Yes. She really stabs you in the chest.
I didn't know the Heimlich maneuver yet, so.
Yeah. Bitch, that's on you. I ain't no doctor. You know who you were with. You know the risk of eating steak, and I'm here, and you took a big bite. Bitch, that's on you. You know what I mean? Think I want to be with some bitch who can't chew her food? Get out of here. You should tell her, that's a test of you, motherfucker.
I
You gotta
absolutely.
use some of that. You gotta use some of the butter to like try to lodge it out, like
Yeah.
That cinnamon butter is the fucking
Mash
best.
butter
right?
into her mouth with your fingers, your dirty fingers in her mouth that you just itch your asshole with, and you're just like mashing butter in her mouth, trying to get meat out. She's like choking even more. Like, I know what I'm doing. They're like, you don't know what you're doing at all. There's butter all over this bitch is blue.
Oh my god. Oh, the butter is fantastic though.
Yeah, I love. Kid, do you like Texas Roadhouse too?
Yeah, it's not bad. That bread they bring to the table is pretty
That
good.
bread and that butter. That butter is like a cinnamon butter. It's so good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh, I like it.
you got a nice cactus blossom or a bloomin' onion, whatever they call it there.
Right, that's at the good time. I like that.
I
That's
got a
always
nice
good.
Big steak and mashed potatoes.
Yes.
Yeah, you like to. I like to pick at that blossom thing. And side note, I was in Walmart the other day, and dude, God bless America. Let a kid be a kid, but I think these parents need to take their kid to the doctors. This kid had her hand in the back of her pants. I don't know, 5 years old, just digging at her ass like she had lost an action figure in there or something. This bitch is going to work, like just digging, scratching. And I'm like, this bitch has got worms, I think. That's all I thought. I want to say something to her parents, but I'm like, I can't go, hey, I see her giving her hand on her pants. She may have worms.
Porn
And
stocks
I'm
on it.
fucking getting punched in the mouth. You know what I mean? And,
Oh yeah.
like, I'm not,
She's probably not a good wiper, if I had to guess.
gross.
That's what I tell my somebody. He has an itchy butt. I'm just like, dude, you got to wipe your butt better.
What do you say? Was he like, I did that?
Yeah, he's like, I did, and I did. I'm like, you didn't even wipe. There's just a big fucking giant log in the fucking toilet. No paper.
Oh, I know what I was gonna ask you guys. Okay, because you're both guys. So this happens to my husband, and I looked it up, and it's something that happens to some guys, but not all guys. So I don't know if it happens to you. If somebody pushes your belly button, does it give you a bzz feeling at the end of your dick?
No.
No.
I mean, I've never tried it. I'm trying now, but I don't
I'm
know.
trying it right now.
Are we idiots? Are we morons for doing that?
No, but it's not everyone. Like, if you look it up, it's just some people, it's like the way the nerves are inside. Some people get that, like, feeling. And my husband's one of them, because I was like, I don't know, just like, we just laid in bed, and I just had, like, my hand on his stomach, and I, like, kind of, like, just touched his belly button. He's like, he's like, don't do that. It gives me the business. And I'm like, what is the business? And he's like, it's like a little lightning that goes right to the tip of my dick. And I'm like, shut up. And he's like, no, I'm serious. So then I thought he was making it up, and I'm like, come on. And he's like, no, it's a thing. So I'm like, all right. So then, of course, we happen to be with my dad, like, a few days later, like, just going for a walk or whatever.
Yeah, what did he say?
Of course. So my husband asks him, and he's like, yeah. And he's like, like, if somebody touches your belly button, do you get that? And he's like, oh, right at the tip there? And it's like, boom. He's like, yes. And I'm like, oh my God. So anyway, it's not for everyone.
And I'm just sitting there
Just
finger
like your
banging my
father.
belly button. I want it to happen. I want to see what it feels
Yeah.
like. It's not happening.
Next time you're fucking Jay's gonna be like, now punch me in the belly button. Make me
It's like a weird...
come.
But I didn't know that was a thing at all. But then I looked it up
I don't
online. 'Cause
either.
I'm like, then I thought maybe they were both like messing with me. But no, it's like if you look it up online, it's a thing. Like not all men, because it's just a way like the nerves are intertwined inside or whatever. But some guys get that and some guys don't. But it's a thing.
I
No, my
picture the
brother-
operation game at the end of their dick is like bright red, like.
Yeah, how I hope so. Turn off the lights and press this belly button. Let's see what happens to your husband's dick.
It's like Thor.
Whoa, you're like, oh my god. You're like, let's put a light bulb against it. Let's see the lights up.
Doing all sorts of crazy shit. I need to charge my phone. You ready?
All right, push my belly button. No, that's a question. I'm gonna have to ask other people. Hey, if you're a guy and you listen to this, let us know if you push your. No one's gonna answer. More people listen to the last one. No one gives a fuck. We gotta get up on our game. Who the fuck knows? I'm talking to nobody right now. So listen to nobody. Answer the fucking comment.
Well,
If someone pushes on your goddamn belly button, if it fucking makes your dick hurt at the end. It doesn't happen to me. Apparently, it doesn't happen to Bode. Probably we had the same doctor. I don't know. And go from there. I mean, my belly button smells like dog shit. Comment on that too. Does yours smell like dog shit? Dude, I'll just clean it fresh from the shower. Dog shit. I don't understand what's happening with my belly button. I think I got a
That's
leak or
worrisome.
something. I got a leak or something.
You gotta
I-
hang like one of those pine trees, like right over it. You know that you hang from like your rearview mirror.
Just clip one of those ones that go like on the fucking like that you clip onto the vent, clip it on the side of my belly button like a ring.
right to your stomach for.
I just look like a fucking troll doll.
No, we do have to push up our game though. I think we need to get the Tasteless adjacent Twitter up and some other social media going because yeah, we didn't get many views last episode.
Yeah,
but
no one cares about it. They're like, we're done with your act, you fucking kooks.
Man,
You repeat everything.
it
One
has
trick
only
pony.
been up-
Let's get the fuck out of here.
it's
What?
only been up for really like 3 or 4 days. So
Oh man, let me see. I see those numbers. I was like, this is worse than normal. Let's kill ourselves. And
we'll get there. We gotta get back. I think we missed a week, so everybody thought the podcast was over.
I think I
They're like,
must
oh,
have-
thank God this is over.
like that these dopes are over with. Fuck yourselves with fucking short. I got nothing. And oh boy. And, well, so hey, so Easter's today, right? So Slopdog, before we didn't ask about us because Slopdog said hers was pretty good, mine was pretty good. We kind of talked about business, but we talked about it like prior to getting on the podcast. And but we didn't talk about this, but like my kid, I always like to fucking annoy my kids because it's fucking the best thing to do. And I think I might have got a sketch out of it where like I was just like he was playing. I think with your kid. I think he was playing with his cousin, your kid, Slopdog, and so like it was just like so I'm there. I got a plastic spoon. I'm just like, do you know Papa? Do you know Mama? Do you know where they go? Do you know Papa? Do you know Mama? Do you know where they go? Do you know Papa? Do you know Mama? Do you know where they go?
Is this story gonna
Do you know
progress?
Papa? Huh?
Is this fucking story gonna progress? Jesus.
No, that's so annoying, right? I kept singing that for a good 15 minutes while my son was playing. And then I would stop, and then he'd be doing something. I go, you know, the real question is, I'd say to my son, you know, the real question is, do you know Papa? Do you know Mama? Do you know where to go? Do you know Papa? Get that out of your head, motherfuckers. And I'm like, oh man, that's catchy for a sketch where it's so annoying, but it's catchy. So like, I'm thinking someone might be singing that, and someone's like, all right, stop singing the song. And they just keep singing. They're like, stop singing the fucking song. I don't know. There might be a sketch somewhere there. But anyway, do you know Mama? Do you know Papa is the song. And it's so annoying, but so catchy. And I'm just randomly now annoying myself. I'm like, I wish I could have sung in my head. Do you know Papa? Do you know Mama?
Oh my
Do you
God.
know where you like? Oh,
This fucking guy, right?
do you know? Well, if they didn't hit the last episode, they're hating
I know.
us, but-
I think we're getting negative numbers now for our views. People are messaging YouTube like, "Can you just remove that from my history, please?
Please.
Papa.
Please, I don't want to acknowledge that I ever fucking listened to these cunts."
Oh my God. Did you, like, how do you survive in the wild? Like, I don't know. Like,
Oh, me?
yes.
This is why he's been choked out so many times.
Yeah.
I mean, what? Oh, strangle? No?
Yes. Why you've been
Oh.
choked out so many times.
Yeah. That's correct. That's my personality.
Not in a
I'm
fun
good in
way.
short spurts. Huh?
So not in a fun way either.
Yeah, not in the hey, help me come way. The fucking I want his life to end way. And I don't know. And so, but it's one of the joys I have, messing with my kids. And so I came with the Do You Know Papa song. And
Are your kids like crazy? Like, so like my son, like, you know, Easter was coming up and he's like, "Oh, I know what you could get me for Easter." Now, we've never done like huge, like, you know, we do like a basket. It's got a few things in it, like, and some candy, right? So, and he's like, "Could you get me some new sneakers?" No kind of sneakers. And he wants like new like Air Jordans, which are like $100 and some odd, whatever it is. And I'm like, are you all right? Like, should I call someone? Like, you really think you're gonna get Air Jordans for Easter? Am I a jerk? But like, no.
Do you know how your mother feels about sports?
I know.
Sports.
Right, sports.
sports. And, you know, I gotta go sports, motherfucker. I'll
Sports.
set your shoes on fire even though they're on your feet. Run faster, boy. Run faster. And
But like,
but
I can't imagine like asking my parents for like sneakers for Easter. They would have been like, go fuck yourself. Or I would have got the $5 pair from Walmart. You know what I mean?
right, you know what they would have said to you? You
Here's
know
your new
this is the ghetto
Spaldings.
Christmas, right? What? Yeah. Here's your Spaldings for the fucking ghetto Christmas. You fucking entitled asshole.
Like, and I think I like kind of crushed it, but I was like, but I wasn't like mean about it. I wasn't like, are you fucking kidding me? I was just like,
Right.
no, like that's just not gonna happen. Like,
Right. You'll may get a $10, $20 gift card and some candy, bro. Like, I mean, call it that.
yeah, he's gonna get $20 and some candy. That's exactly what
Right.
he gets.
Right. Enjoy yourself. Get a game. Get a skin. Get a whatever the fuck this $20 goes towards. Save up for your shoes, cunt. And that was like, this $20 towards those shoes.
I was like, what the hell? You know, like I just, I don't know. I just can't afford it. I'm like, what? Like I feel like my parents were like, oh, how much does this cost? But like, you know, like my kid, like.
But we were asking for a fucking candy bar, not Air Jordans.
Oh, man.
Yeah, true. But like, you know, he's at the point now though where he's gonna be going into high school and all that stuff. So like, I get it. Like name brands are a big deal. Like at this game, you know, this game of age and game, whatever. So I'm like, damn it. But I'm like, how do you like? I don't wear name brand anything because I can't afford it. But like, I have to get.
He's gonna come home from school all sad and be like, "What's wrong, hon?" I'm like, well, I had to wear these fucking Spaldings, so I didn't get a blowjob. Thanks, mom.
Yeah, and the smalling pump, she's like, pump yourself up, you son of a bitch. And, yeah, dude, it's the ghetto Christmas. You don't get that much.
No.
And it's just like, it is what it is. I mean, you're lucky if you get like a fucking action figure or something, you know? Like, Slopdog, your kid was on the phone when I sang the Papa song. You should randomly hit him with it. Like, he'll hate it.
Wake him up to it with it.
No, just in a conversation, you'll be like, whatever. Well, you know, and say to your son, well, you know, do you know Papa? Do you know Mama? And he'll be like, how do you know this song? You know, then, do you know where to go? What?
And he's gonna be like, oh my god,
It's got her too.
Chowder. Like I know it.
Hit him with it.
Yeah.
He'll love it. And,
I know. I'm already like the uncoolest person, you know. It's just so like anybody needs to know.
yeah, dude, we all are. Like, no kid digs us.
It's so painful.
My kid's still at the
You know-
stage where every 5 minutes he's just like, I love you, Dad, and he hugs me. He's like, you're the best.
Yeah, that's,
I just told him about, I'm sorry, but I'm a bad dad because I forgot to get him something. And he's like, no, you're a good dad. I'm like, thanks,
oh,
buddy.
that's still my daughter too. Like she's
Yeah.
mad she's literally mad in the morning because I'm not her teacher. She wants me to go to school with her and be her teacher, and that's why she's upset. And I'm like, I'm just not a teacher, honey. That's just not the way this works.
Yeah.
And then she's like, and then I pick her up from school, and she's like, and I'm like, are you okay? Like she seems kind of off. I'm like, so as we're driving, I'm talking to her, and she's like, yeah, I had a good day, then a bad day, then a good day, and I'm like, okay, like, you want to talk about it? And she's like, yeah, like, I don't know, somebody was talking about something which made me think of you, and then I was mad because you're not my teacher, and then it made me sad because I missed you. but then we played blocks, and then like she's 5, and I'm like, what the hell?
Fast
Where was
forward
the
10
blocks,
years.
bitch? Yeah.
Fast forward 10 years, the fridge slams. I said low-fat cream cheese, Mom. What do you want me to be, fat, you bitch?
Yeah,
Goes down the
exactly.
room.
Like, and I know, like, she's gonna be like, oh, don't drop me off right at the front door. People will see you. You know what I mean? It's gonna be that whole deal. But like right now, it's just kind of funny where she, because I already got one of those. Because my son will say to me, no, go all, because the way the drop off is, there's like basketball hoops, whatever. He'll be like, Mom, no, drive all the way up to the first hoop. Like, don't stop in the middle. Like, go all the way up. Like,
He's like,
right.
do this, Mom. Do this. How about you drop me off where I asked you to drop me off, and feel free on your way home to get into a car accident, okay? Go fuck yourself.
Drive back
I
by
don't
and be like, yoo-hoo! Make sure you wash your bum. Make sure you wipe your bum really good. If you poop, we don't want you to get a rash again. Love you, sweetie.
You gotta play the hoop hoops.
And I try not to be like super uncool. Like, so like just before we like pull into the driveway to like do the turn, like so I can drop him off, I'll be like, hey bud, have a good day. I love you. Like, just so like I know I've said it to him, but it's not like he's opened the door and I'm like, bye, honey, I love you.
That's our mom.
Exactly. And I don't want to be like the over the top, like, oh my God, But for a while there, he was like, oh, could you take like my husband's car? Because so my car now, my car's getting older, the poor car. Anyway, and now it like
is it like Uncle Buck?
Like, it's not as bad as Uncle Buck, thank God, but it has like a squeak to it. And then now the doors squeak too, like when you open the doors like that.
Yeah.
I know. It's like, oh, could you take his car? Because his car doesn't do that, just yet. And I'm like, so sometimes I can, but other times I just, it depends on where, what people are doing, where we're at. I'm like, I'm sorry, like, you're stuck with it. Like, sorry, kid, like, hey, you know what? One day you'll understand. I don't have a freaking car payment, and I don't care. Like,
yeah. Until the wheels come off, motherfucker. What are you gonna say? Dude, I picture you and him like the Karate Kid. Pop it!
Let's hope it's not that bad.
You
Oh my
teaching
God,
him karate? You have an old friend who's Asian?
No, doesn't Jane teach karate?
Oh my God! You're living the Karate
Oh, I'm
Kid!
sorry. I didn't mean to say names.
No, for a little while we were going to the karate place or whatever, but we stopped doing that. But anyway, yes, it was a thing at one point, but not anymore.
Oh my God! You're living the Karate Kid!
We were living the karate. So okay, I'll tell you my story. So we like my daughter was doing karate
know
there.
you came from Reseda. You were divorced. You and your son started a life. He was trying to make friends. He made a friend when he got to the apartments, right? Am I right? And then he went to the beach and he got some ruffians. He seen a nice girl though there. And then in the morning he had sunglasses on. You're like, let me see your baby browns. And he's like, enough of the baby browns. You're like, let me see him. And he got hit. You're like, who did this to you? And then he befriends, and that's how he made the old Asian man as a friend. Oh man, I know the story.
I mean, I know it's the oldest story of time.
He did have an
went too long, I
awesome. He did have an
promise.
awesome Halloween costume with the shower curtain.
Yeah, great costume to
It
your
was a
son.
great costume. Imagine it.
So the
Too bad the
story
skeletons beat
is.
him up.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Slopdog.
I know, me too. So we were all going to karate at one point. So like my son, like my daughter started first. She was doing like the.
There's
they have, like,
no
a little
more
kids
knife
class.
in Slopdog's house. She just
George.
like they cut the butter with their hands and shit.
Like it's like chaos. ass all the time.
And then you're like flipping little things of butter. You just quickly cut the butter, and then who wants butter?
So like, so
All right,
okay,
something.
so I'll tell my story. So my daughter was doing karate. She liked it a lot, right? So then my son started being like, oh, I think I'd like to try karate. So then we put him in karate. So he was doing karate. That's fine. But then, and he was like, he didn't really want to go. He didn't know anybody. So he was kind of like, and Jay's like, you know what? My husband was like,
He's like,
hey,
I don't want to miss the New Kids on the Block cartoon.
I know. He's like, you know what? I'll sign
That's
up
right.
too, and I'll go too. So then they're both going, okay? And the way it works is like there's like kids like my son's age and my husband like are all in the same class. They have like a little kid class with like for my daughter, but then like after that it's like everybody's in the same group, same class, I guess, until you hit like mega like like black belt or whatever the top is. Anyway, so they did that for a while, but then like my son didn't want to go anymore, and I'm like, why don't you want to go? Like I couldn't understand it. He's like, I'm telling you, Mom, I just don't want to go. And I'm like, well, like I was like, come on, like it seemed like you're really into it. And he's like, no, there's one instructor like kind of bugging me, and I just don't like it. And I'm like, like yeah, okay. So then like my husband's like, well, why don't you try it? Like me, sports, right? So I'm like, all right, like I am
Is
so
it
fucking
changeable? Did you have to go by your son's name?
No. So it's like I'm just a new person in the class, whatever. So I did do like a month worth of classes, and like so, and I sucked. I completely sucked. Like I know I did. I tried my best, but it's just not. I'm so uncoordinated. It's sad. It really is sad.
You have white woman rhythm.
Like it's awful. And I was more thinking it was like like everybody stands in a row, like you do kicks or whatever, and like you stay in the like I would be happy staying in the back. Kicking off key or whatever,
Right.
fine. I'm
Kicking off
perfectly
key.
fine.
And side note, if you didn't look so Chinese, that would have been racist what you just did.
So I'm doing my thing, but then they like kind of single you out and have you do these like different moves that you have to learn.
Yeah.
And, like, I am not good. Like, do not put me in front of anybody. That is the worst thing for me. I'm like,
Show me wax on, wax off.
Exactly. I can't even remember my own name at that point. Like it's awful.
Yeah.
Like, I don't do well like that. So I'm like ready to cry because I can't even tell you who I am, and I'm like, holy fuck. And then we're broken up into groups, and they're like different like black belts are like showing you. And there's this one lady, she's a bit rough. I didn't really like her, but whatever. And she's like rough as in personality wise is how I met. Anyway.
Yeah.
And
you hear that cut? You're rough.
That's right. She's trying to show us some move. And like I'm doing the best I can. Like I'm in my 40s and I'm doing the best I can, people. Like what do you want from me? Anyway, so I'm doing it, and then she's like, so how many classes have you been to? And I'm like, I don't know, like 3. And she's like, oh, huh. And then like, I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like what? I don't want to be in high school. Like what?
Fucking nerd.
So,
she's a nerd. Fuck that nerd.
So completely pissed me off. And I was like, after that, I said to my husband, I don't want to go back. And he's like, come on. And I'm like, no, I'm not going back. I'm like, I'm not in high school. Like, I've already done this once. I'm not doing it again. And I'm not gonna pay people to treat me bad. Like, why would this be a happy experience?
Pushed out of the
for me?
karate gang.
Right?
You're right.
I'm
Like Cobra
no.
Kai.
Holy
Like,
shit, you went to Cobra Kai.
Right? So I just said, I'm like, no, I'm not doing it anymore. And
Like,
so
what's next? This bitch gonna shit on my chest? What's
Sweep
happening?
the leg, Slopdog. Sweep the leg.
Sweep the leg. So then like he went a few more times, but then he was like, you know what, I'm done too. So he said the same thing. It was the same lady, and that same lady was giving like my son a hard time because she's just like a bitch. And I'm like, you know what? Then no more. We just won't go back. And I feel kind of bad about it in a way, but the other way, like, I don't feel bad because I'm like, no, like that's not how you teach people. Like, I'm not going to learn from someone that's like making fun of me. Like,
Get the
I know.
rules. She's a
Right,
cop.
I know. Right? And I know I suck. I'm not saying, hey, I'm the best. Like, I'm the best.
Right.
But,
Around.
I'm the best around.
Like,
Let's call this bitch out now. Hey, bitch, if you're listening, you're a fucking cunt. You shouldn't treat people like that. I've seen your Facebook fucking name, Karate Master BJ69. You're a piece of shit, okay? We don't like you. You're not cool. Fuck off.
Yeah. Fucking, you know what it is? I hate that when people know something and it's like a weird thing. Like you get the same thing like if you go like to a sometimes tattoo shops that have it. Sometimes like people who like are in like like they know magic or something like that. Like like because they know it all, and like then they were treated wrong their whole life. They do the same thing. You're like, you're doing what you were picked on for when you were in school, you fucking nerd. Yes. And now this bitch is a fucking nerd, and I want her prove your fucking karate skills, cunt, with us. We'll fucking kick your ass, all three of us. Together.
We're gonna dress up like skeletons next Halloween and hunt this bitch down.
You're dead, bitch. Not dead. We're gonna beat your ass.
You watch yourself, bitch. Watch yourself.
Watch yourself. One of us is gonna hold you.
You don't
and the other one's gonna punch your tits in.
You don't put Slopdog in the corner.
No, don't put Slopdog in the corner. Your tits are gone, bitch. We're stopping those motherfuckers.
We got your back.
Cut your fucking nipples off and squeeze them like fucking cake bags, bitch. And you gonna write sorry to Slopdog with your cake meat, bitch. Tit meat. Ah, boy, I took it too far. And no one sasses the Slopdog. No one.
You know who's
dead? You're fucking not dead, bitch. You're fucking getting hurt, bitch. I feel like remember in that fucking Jerky Boy sketch where he's like on the phone, they're like, "You hurt my dog," and he's like, "I'll kill you," and the person's like, "You kill me." He's like, "No, not kill you," because he didn't want to get in trouble for saying you're gonna, because you really don't mean it. You're just in the moment and joking. And he did it in his Jerky Boy sketch. No, not kill you. Just hurt you. Ah, no. He had to really backpedal the bit. It was very funny. And like kind of what I'm doing now. And
oh shit! Freaking,
yeah.
You know who's the worst on that shit though? Is nerds. Like I'm into
nerdy shit.
I like comic books. I like movies, horror movies, fantasy novels, like all that fantasy shit. I'm into.
Yeah.
If you go and meet with people that are like love fantasy novels or love comic books,
boy.
Oh my god, it is like a dick measuring contest of who knows the most about nerdy shit. And I'm just like, dude, I just want to have a nice conversation about shit. It's not a competition. I understand.
Yes.
I understand that you were fucking stuffed in the toilet bowl at work, at fucking school and stuff, and people used to fucking put their cigarettes out in your asshole. But that doesn't mean you have to be a piece of shit now when people are trying to be friends.
Yeah.
I
Every
totally
day, Mama had to open it with a razor blade. Get the razor.
Like people like that, just like with like Friends stuff. Like I really like Friends. I know it's dorky, whatever. And Chowder does too, right? But like if somebody, like I just saw it online, like it was somebody with all these like different, like this is how you know if you're a diehard fan, if you could answer these like 6 questions, and he's like, and I'm like, go fuck yourself. Like I'm not gonna remember in one episode that they mentioned something. You know what I mean? Like go fuck yourself. Like that's stupid.
Another one on the list. Yeah, we don't like these. You don't say the Slopdog about Friends fucking questions, motherfucker. The Slopdog likes Friends questions, and you're overdoing it, man. She likes the show. She fucking is a diehard fan. I was there when fucking Rachel kissed Ross. I remember talking to her on the phone as soon as it happened. You say she's not a diehard fan? You fucking don't know life, motherfucker. I tell you, you don't sass Slopdog. Got your back, Slopdog. And
how excited we were. I couldn't wait to call you.
Yeah.
We call each other. I'm like, oh my god.
It's so ridiculous. I remember just being like because Bone said it's a thing in our text the other day. It was like, it was a fucking doormat, and it said, we're Ross and Rachel on the break, and put the package on the left if you say yes, put the package on the right if you say no. And then, I think the package was put on no, and Bo's like, I don't even know what this means. And I went to a whole long spiel about it, and you were like, yes. And, dude, I gotta say this. Were Ross and Rachel on the break? I say they were, but he maybe could have waited a day or so, but at the same time, he was heartbroken. That hot bitch came onto him. He probably thought his world was crashing. I need some kind of peace in my mind. I don't know. I say yes, they were on a break, but I don't know. What do you about something? What do you say, yes or no?
I say they were on a break.
Yes.
That's the same. Like he could have waited a day. That was that afternoon, for God's
right.
sakes.
He's like, oh yeah, go across.
Go if you're that sad, go home and slap
right.
the ham. No need to
Right. But he's saying, I would have cheated if I knew we were in a relationship, right? So if you're not, I gotta worry if we get in a fight. If fucking Joey comes on you across the hall, you're fucking his asshole. I don't know what's happening here, Ross. What is going on? He's playing a gay guy in a fucking movie, and you think he's coming on you, and you fuck Joey in the asshole. And Joey's like, he just started fucking me. And then it's like, well, we were on a break, and Joey's ass was wet, and he was like, I was getting ready for a movie, dude. And Chandler Bing's like, could you be any more gay?
See, that's awful. When Chandler died, then I texted you, could I be any more sad?
Could I be any more dead? And yeah, dude, I feel it's a horrible joke. But yeah, he is yeah. I love that show. It was great. I'm sad he fought some shit and he lost, man. It sucks, man.
Yeah.
You know, like all joking aside, you know, we're not, you know, I didn't know him. Hopefully, you know, I say the same thing when I meet anybody. I
But
don't
you
know
felt
them.
like you knew
They
him, right? Because all those times you watched him on TV.
right. I knew it. And no.
You went to his virtual freaking.
His funeral.
But not for the actual actor, but for the character.
Listen. I say to everyone, listen, I don't know them. To me, they seem, from their public whatever, seem good. I mean, who knows? They could kill cats in their spare time. I'm not 100%. But from what I know of them, they seem okay. And he seemed like he just had demons, but he could have been a good guy. Who knows? I don't know. He fucking beat up strippers. Who the fuck knows? And I don't know if this is true. I don't know. I didn't hear anything, but you never know. And anyway. And
Me anymore. That's what he said to the stripper.
Yeah. Could you be any more bruised? And he's like, yeah, you could, right here, bitch, in your kidney. Pow! You'll piss blood for sure now, bitch. Tell her Chandler gave you the bing.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you know. And then he sings, I'll be there for you. He kicks them on the door. They're bleeding from their fucking puss. And that's horrible. What is that about?
On the end credits of We're the Millers or Meet the Millers or whatever the fuck, did you guys rewind and re-listen to the part when they do the Jennifer Aniston Friends outtake?
No. Hit me with this fucking juice.
No, it's just like, you know when he does you know when they're in the RV and they do the "Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls."
Yeah, yeah.
Well, there was an outtake where they did the Friends song.
Yeah, it's
Is
just
that,
like
I'm gonna have to rewatch it.
that is such a good movie. Oh my god,
It
it
is a
makes
good
me
movie.
laugh.
It
every
is
time.
good. I didn't watch it forever, and I was like, I finally watched it. I was like, why did I ever watch this movie? Same with like Mike and Dane Need Wedding Dates was also
my
really
God.
good.
I love.
I don't
that
know
movie.
why they
I
never did a
laugh
part
every
2
time.
to that. Like honestly,
Well,
like because like them in witness protection. I think that would have been great. All of them in witness protection going Meet the Millers, like this, but them in suburbia. That would have been fucking awesome.
I heard they were going to do that, but I don't know what's the holdup on it.
And the fucking drug dealers are still chasing them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would love it if
It's so good.
that was supposed to be the story, right? Wasn't that rumored that they were supposed to be in witness protection?
Yeah, well, at the end they were in
that's
witness
like-
protection.
That's how they.
No, but like, yeah, but I mean, the sequel was supposed to be them in witness protection. I thought. I mean, I thought I read that
I
somewhere.
never heard anything about a sequel, but that would be off. They should have. I think that would have been a great sequel.
Yeah.
There was.
That was fun. I don't know. I enjoyed that movie. It's just one of those that you don't expect it to be that funny, and then you're like, "This is the best."
Yeah, I love it. He's like, I guess we're swinging, and
A great sequel, honestly, for a comedy at least, is repeat what you did in the first one, and up to 11. If you can
This
do
one
that
goes
in a
to
comedy
11.
sequel, it's gonna be great.
all right, so let's go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say Vacation's very good too. I don't know. You guys see Vacation, right?
Yeah. You old to give your dad a rim job? That is a good one. It is a really good one. And I felt like when we went to Hot Springs, we were going to have that issue. Like, are we swimming in sewage?
That's
And
exactly what I thought of when you told me you were swimming in
I was on the Hot Springs. You're like, oh, this fucker's swimming in sewage right now.
My God, that's a nice rat in your shoulder. What? Ah!
I don't got a rat.
Like Christina
We highly
Applegate
recommend everyone
saying, I'm going to show
fucking
these
do
bitches.
Vacation, meet the parents. What?
when Christina Applegate is like, I'm gonna show these bitches, and she chugs the freaking thing of beer, and it just falls on her face.
Yeah.
And just keeps throwing up, trying to do the run.
Does everybody got to get the raises this week?
They all involve work, so I can't say them.
Yeah, I hate work too. Fuck work. Listen, all right, listen. Fuck that. Go back. What sequel? Do you guys know of any sequels? We're probably gonna wrap it up here in a minute or two, but what sequels? Like, I only know a couple. I don't even think I got a Mount Rushmore of sequels. Like, I know Wayne's World 2 is like a movie that's part 2 that's either better than the first one and or the same. Like, is there a sequel where the second one is just as good or if not better? I'd say like Wayne's World 2.
Yes.
Terminator 2.
Well, if we're just talking about comedy, are we talking about all movies? Because there's a lot
Just
of
in movies like the sequel that like you got a top 40. You have a rush. Like it's gotta be hard. There's no fucking way. We probably would do it in a few minutes here, but I'm just thinking of a few off the top of my head of like top sequels that like were just as good, if not better, than the original. Man, I'd say right away, Wayne's World 2 comes to mind, and I'm like, I can't think of anything else that has that much power.
Empire Strikes Back.
You think? Oh, that is definitely better than
It's
one,
definitely better than A New Hope.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's more of a nerd one though, and
that's why I was asking Eddie movies because you fucking brought up Terminator. We're just talking about comedies, asshole. Daddy's Home 2 was very funny.
Yeah, and you can also watch it at Christmas time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And that is good. Daddy's Home 2 is good home. Some of you have any more?
I don't.
Like, isn't that bad? I can only think of Wayne's World 2 right now.
Yeah.
What is it? What with Eddie Murphy?
Coming to America?
No, Coming to America. Not Coming to America 2. Beverly Hills Cop 2 might be better than 1, or is as good.
I'll go with that.
Slopdog doesn't know because she missed that train.
She's like, I ain't watching that. She's like, I don't like the color of the skin. I ain't watching it. God damn it, Slopdog.
I was going to say Lethal Weapon, too.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's good.
Like,
good.
So whenever I say something that's not appropriate, like the Indian thing about him floating the things across
You're
the
not really racist. We know. Yeah.
My husband will sing my racist wife.
My racist wife.
But like,
do you know what you're saying?
But like my dad's gay. You guys saw that. But my dad's very racist for being a gay person, which is odd. Like, you think he'd be more accepting of others?
Right.
Anyway, right. He'll say stuff, and I'm like, whoa. And then like, my husband will sing that too, like just to me, like not to him, obviously, but he's like, oh, and he sings.
He's like, my racist father-in-law. My racist wife's dad. Dude, I remember going through Willimantic with your paps, and he's like, oh, and you just all of a sudden you hear, clunk, time to clock the doors, we're in Willarico.
Yes, roll up the windows. Come on, guys, roll up the windows, quick.
Right.
Yep. Yes.
As I'm older, even though some people hate it, I just go, that's their generation. Even though like we have a little bit of it in the 90s, and we're more like open to like movies like American Pie, and it's just comedy. Yeah. Don't stop looking into it crazy. Like we go, okay, that's a little crazy how they do that. But I'm sure the younger generations look at us and go, what you do is crazy. How we joke around, definitely like their heads are exploding, you know what I mean? But like I said, like another uncle of ours, we're driving on the road and he sees like a white chick and a black dude, and he's like, salt pepper now, and then he just keeps driving, and I'm just like, oh boy. And as a kid, I knew it was wrong. I'm like, oh my goodness. And then so it's just kind of, I don't know, like it's weird kids. Yeah.
I feel like we're slowly breaking that cycle because like it's still in your head because like that's what you grew up with, you know what I mean? But like we were okay, this is a good example. My dad came with us, we were all going to the beach, to the ocean for the day. This is a couple years ago. And we're driving and and there was some black people walking on the side of the road, and my dad's like, "Oh, I didn't know there was going to be thunderclouds today." And I'm like,
Oh my God!
Holy fuck!
Right? Jay has no idea. My husband has no idea. He's like looking up, and I'm like, "No, the weather's fine." I'm like, I gotta tell you later. Like, I don't know what else to
My
say.
wrist is my stab.
That needs to be a new sound clip.
That has to be a sound clip and maybe a sketch. My racist wife. My racist wife said, dude, we can do a sketch like that. Can we get away with that, you think? With a sketch? Yeah, right?
Oh, maybe. I just don't understand, like, this newer generation coming up that they're just like, their opinion is like they retroactively go back like thousands of years and go,
Yeah, you
this
should
person
do
was
that.
a bigot because they didn't think like I do right now. And it's
Right.
just like, if you lived back then, you would.
You would
Oh
be
no,
the
I
same
would
way.
think the same way I do. No, you
No.
wouldn't. No, you wouldn't, because you're a
No.
fucking follower. And right now,
Yeah.
you would be fucking whipping slaves back then because you're a piece of shit. I know you. Like,
Yep.
it just people
I had
don't.
a similar.
There is time periods. There's a reason everybody from these time periods acted a certain way, and
Right.
you got to understand that. You got to understand that not everything is coming from a place of, a joke is not coming from a place of evil. It's just a joke,
Yeah.
And I don't think people get that these days. I saw this one thing that was like kind of summed it up. It
Right
was just
there.
like,
You should have paused. We could have put the star, the more you know. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
like I don't understand this new generation. They won't eat a Dorito that fell on the ground, but they have no problem with eating out the ass of somebody they met 30 minutes ago.
That's correct. That's correct. You fucking fucks, dude. I had it not the Dorito or anything or anything like, but I had a similar conversation with my son. We're talking about something. I go, listen. I go, this new generation. I go, you may think I'm old in some ways. Maybe I am. I go, but that's why you see someone who's older, like your grandparents or something like that, and they may say something that's off color. Hello, pun made on purpose. And no, I'm joking. And boy, it's a joke. And oh no, I'm nervous. And but anyway, I said they may say something that's off color, but at the same time,
My
I go,
racist
that's
brother.
that's the time frame they're from. I go, so
racist brother.
and I wanted to see NIG in that song. I knew it though, and I really thought he was going racist. I was like, Tim McGraw's crossing the line, but what was I saying? Fuck. Anyway, but I said like nowadays I feel that the generation same thing is that like if you don't agree with them, you're wrong. You're a bigot. But what you're saying is your opinion, and you may feel that way. That's good. But like you said, just because someone is doing something doesn't make it them a horrible person. They just think differently than you. Everyone, your right way is not someone else's right way. Whatever.
Yeah.
How about this? Just don't hurt people. Don't hurt people. Don't fuck kids. Don't fucking hurt animals. Be nice. Be generous. You're gonna be doing someone okay, but just physically don't hurt anybody or take advantage of someone. Come on. Other than that, fuck off. I mean, don't be a dickhead like that. That's garbage stuff. If you're an asshole, just be an asshole and realize someone else's opinions, they're just asshole. You're just not going to get along with a person. Then just move the fuck on. Fuck off. God bless America. Get the razor! And that's what I say about that shit. Whew. Yeah, that's about right. And hey, real quick, before we get out of here, so we'll get out of here. Happy Easter, everyone. Can you quickly name, like, Mount Rushmore of your top movies, you think? Or do you think that's a thinking process?
Well, that might be a thinking like top 5 favorite movies of all time.
Yeah, or I just say do 4, just doesn't have to be top 4. But what's your 4 favorite movies? And because I can probably go Grandma's Boy, From Dusk Till Dawn of all time. See, yeah, I can't do that. I brought it up. For
I have a real hard time with this, but if I had to just name 4 movies that I absolutely love, Control.
What's that?
It's the Ian Curtis kind of Joy Division movie.
Yeah.
Fuck off. Gangs of New York I like a lot.
Yeah.
American Gangster.
Yeah.
And
let me give me this last one, please. I'm really curious of this last one.
I know.
Because right now, you just put on a poster on the wall, come for this all-day movie-a-thon. I ain't going. It is garbage.
Yeah, American Gangster is a phenomenal film. So is Gangs in New York.
Sounds like if I need a nap to get out of the house, I'll go check this fucking all-day festival.
Mine would be like all like comedies. Like I don't know. I'm all about comedies. Like I love Fired Up. That's one of the ones I always watch. It is so stupid, but it makes me laugh every time. Every time. And like Sex Drive. I love that movie.
All right.
Role Models. It's another really good one.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of one more.
Yeah, I got a lot fucked up too.
Possibly Straight Outta Compton.
All right, Straight Outta Compton. You're done here with your Mount Rushmore. Slopdog, give me your last one.
I know there's other ones, but like
Straight Outta Compton's kind of good too, though. So I let you go. All right, and some of you go one more. Let me see.
Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates. I love that one.
All right. I'll go. Grandma's Boy, From Dusk Till Dawn. Lost Boys and Deep Rising. Yeah.
All right, so none of us.
That was so anticlimactic.
Yeah, all of us kind of had something different, and
we all stink.
My wife just messaged me. She's like, she's worried my son has scarlet fever. I'm just like, what century do I live in?
You're like, what the fuck? Better throw away stuffed animals. And
so I guess he's going to the doctor tomorrow.
Oh boy. Well, on that note, we really fucking brought it down to a real halting shit fest. And but I hope everyone had a good Easter.
Wait till you get to the movie reviews, folks. Yeah.
Oh man, we're talking coming all over the place. Your dick's gonna be hard, and if you ain't got a dick, you can grow a dick, and then that dick will get hard. That's what we're talking about.
You need to come up with a dirty VCR joke. Not putting in the tape or something.
Oh man, put in the tape, and I hope the tape doesn't get all tangled up inside of you. Yeah.
Putting this tape in your ass.
Better, please.
Let's spin this tape on your fucking pecker head, and then when we press your belly button, it's gonna turn it on. Dickhead. Oh, we did it! We did it all! Good night, folks! So say it for Shepherd, so say it to Vlog. Good night.
Bye. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
What are you, some kind of dog dick? Dick.
No, push it down in my yard, I said.
Yeah, push it down
Put
in
it
the
back
yard.
up.
Like a good fence, just push it down in the yard.
Who's this old guy in our backyard? Should we call the police? And it's poor
She
Tony
said
just
that.
dropping out.
That's fucking bullshit.
I was like, that's my brother. Oh my god, he looks
Like
awful
I'm doing
now.
you cunts a fucking favor.
He hears you in the next scene. He's just like he's kicking down the fence and like throwing it.
You just get fucking tased by the cops because I'm on him. No! I'm doing them a favor!